going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Sam here, and today guys I'm coming at you with my updated top tier Dark Magician deck profile for the September 2019 format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually very excited for this deck profile because I have some cool techs in this deck that I want to talk about, and I want to give you guys some different ideas on how you guys can actually play Dark Magicians. For those of you who are here on the channel for the very first time, welcome to the channel. Consider on hitting the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn the notification bell to get notified each time I upload videos. They'll be absolutely amazing. And if you guys ever want to see more deck profiles like these, make sure you guys go down there right now and smash that thumbs up button. They'll be absolutely phenomenal. Okay guys, I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's get started with the top tier Dark Magician deck profile for the September 2019 format. Alright guys, start with the monster. We're going to play, of course, triple Dark Magician, alright? AKA triple Mago Negro. Well, two Mago Negros and the one DDS Dark Magician. So triple Dark Magician, absolutely mandatory to play in this deck. And in every Dark Magician based deck, you want to see this card in your first opening hand. Next we're going to play, of course, triple Magician's Rod. Absolutely mandatory to play in any Dark Magician based deck. When this card is normal summon, you basically get to add a Dark Magician spell or trap card directly from your deck to your hand, which is really good. So we get access to Illusion Magic, Dark Magical Circle, Eternal Soul, and also Magician Navigation directly from your deck to your hand. And he also has an amazing secondary ability where when this card is in your graveyard during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or its effect, you can tribute a spellcaster to add this card from your graveyard back into your hand. So it has an amazing toolbox ability to recycle itself from your graveyard during your opponent's turn, which is really amazing. Next off, we're going to play, of course, double Apprentice Illusion Magician. What she does is that you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, especially when this card from your hand. Once she's summoned, you basically get to search a Dark Magician directly from your deck to your hand, which is really important. And she has an amazing Honest ability where if your Dark Spellcaster type monster battles, you can send this card from the field or hand to the graveyard to boost the attack of that Dark Spellcaster monster by 2,000. So it's actually able to help you beat over any problematic monsters your opponent controls. And most importantly, she gets access to Dark Magician directly from your deck to your hand. For the last Spellcaster monster I'm playing is the one Kaku, the Ghost Destroyer. This card is absolutely insane, especially since Orcus is dominating the meta so far. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can remove up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard from play, which is nice, so you can banish any problematic cards in your opponent's graveyard, so that way that your opponent doesn't have any follow-up plays within the following turn. In addition, as long as this card remains face up in the field, your opponent cannot remove any cards in either player's graveyard from play. It's a floodgate where your opponent cannot banish any cards in either player's graveyard, and also against Orcus, they can't banish any Orcus cards at all. The only way that I can actually defeat Kaku is if, like they normal summon a harp and crash into the Kaku, the Ghost Destroyer. One, that's already wasting their battle phase, and two, if you have Apprentice Illusion Magician in your hand, if any card tries to battle Kaku, you can just activate Apprentice Illusion Magician, send this card to the graveyard, and they'll boost Kaku by 2,000, making it 3,800 attack on the field, which is really insane, right? He's one of the most important, floodgates in the deck. You can easily get access to this card directly from the deck using Magician's Navigation. Kaku is still a must-have in today's current metagame, hands down. So one Kaku. And to round off for our monsters, I'm playing double copies of Nibiru, the Primal Being. This card is absolutely insane, and your deck isn't a combo deck, so going first, surprisingly this card isn't that bad, because yes, you obviously don't want to open it going first. If you're able to establish your back rolls, your trap cards, etc, like set 4 pass having the Nibiru in hand, wait for your opponent to combo off, and while they mid combo you just Nibiru them, that's pretty much it. You're not losing any monsters on your field whatsoever, because Dark Magicians doesn't combo off whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about clearing your own field to summon Nibiru. But yeah, you might clear a Magician's Rod, but you want Rod in the graveyard anyway, so that way that you can trigger off its effect to basically add it from your graveyard to your hand, right? So like Nibiru does not conflict with this deck whatsoever. Obviously it's not as good as going first, but if you have it in your first opening hand, it's not a big deal. You're still able to just clear your opponent's board. So that's pretty much rounds off for our monsters. Let's go off to our spells. But before we get started with the spells, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your God Amongst Us playmat today in the link in the description box below at TECHS1.com. This is the brand new Egyptian God card playmat, one of the most trending playmats on my channel right now. So if you guys want to help support me in what I do, make sure you guys get your playmats today in the link in the description box below, and make sure you guys use the coupon code TXX10 to get 10% off all your playmats. For your Dark Magician spell, you're going to play, of course, triple Dark Magical Circle. You guys all know what this card does by now. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you see a Dark Magician card, you basically add it to your hand. The most important part about this effect is that it's interruption ability. So during either player's turn, whenever you normal summon a special in a Dark Magician, you basically get to banish 1 card on your opponent's field, which is really good. So it's actually able to, banish Colossus. It doesn't destroy it. The wonderful thing about this card is that it banishes and it doesn't destroy, which is really good. So every single turn, if you're able to control the board with Magical Circle and Eternal Soul, you're going to be able to banish cards on your opponent's side of the field every single turn constantly. Double Illusion Magic. This card is ridiculous. this card is so good. I already explained to you guys the importance of this card in my previous deck profile, but for those of you who are here for the very first time, let me explain to you guys why this card is really important. So the reason why this card is so good is that Dark Magician lacks inconsistency. What I mean by that is that you want to see Dark Magician in your opening hand as quickly as possible, and Illusion Magic gets you there. Having a combination of these two cards is just so much better. Not only do you get access to Dark Magician directly from your deck to your hand, but off Rod's ability, you're actually able to get access to Magician's Navigation or Eternal Soul directly from your deck to your hand. And at the same time, getting Veilered, Impermanence, Widow Anchored on Magician's Rod is probably the worst thing ever. So you want to have a card to actually help dodge Widow Anchor, Impermanence, and also Effect Veiler. When it tries to Widow Anchor or Impermanence you can chain Illusion Magic onto Magician's Rod, tribute Magician's Rod, add the 2 Dark Magicians directly from your graveyard or deck to your hand, which is really good. Since this card is no longer in the field, Widow Anchor, Impermanence, or Effect Veiler will not work on Magician's Rod's ability. Having a combination of these 2 cards to get access to both of your combo pieces directly from your deck to your hand, it just makes sure that your Eternal Soul and your Magician's Navigation is always live. Okay, like especially Navigation, you need to have Dark Magician in your hand for it to resolve. So yeah, Illusion Magic is just really important to play. Triple Pot Extravagance. This card is ridiculous. So good in this deck. You barely use the extra deck. It's basically like Dark Magician's Control with your traps and with your Dark Magical Circle. I understand this card is very expensive right now, so I'll leave some budget alternatives that you guys can have options to on the screen. You guys can play Lure Darkness, the Spellbook Engine. Card Demise is a very valid option as well to play in this deck over Pot of Extravagance. So, on the screen you guys will see a bunch of recommendations you guys can substitute for Pot of Extravagance, but if you guys have Extravagance, definitely put this card in your deck. This card is ridiculous. And next we'll play, of course, Double Polyduality as well. Polyduality lets you see the top 3 cards of your deck and adds 1 of the 3 cards to your hand, which is really good. So it doesn't conflict with Pot of Extravagance at all. So if you have these 2 cards in your first opening hand, it's still pretty good because Polyduality doesn't draw cards. It looks at the top 3 cards and adds it to your hand. Triple Sewer Polymerization. This card is broken. If you want to make Dark Magician meta, you need to play blowout cards in your deck. This deck has the ability to play a lot of blowout cards. Sewer Poly, Nibiru is just one of them. These cards are just really good cards that are actually breaking boards going second and going first. These cards are just really good interruptions that you want to see. And Super Poly does not conflict with Extravagance whatsoever. So Extravagance says, at the start of your main phase 1, okay, activate this card, banish 6 cards, draw 2 cards. If you open up with a combination of Super Volley and Pot of Extravagance, okay, you declare draw phase, standby phase. Standby phase, activate Super Polymerization. Use your opponent's entire board into whatever, and then during your main phase, what do? You activate Pot of Extravagance. So Super Poly does not conflict with Extravagance at all, so you don't have to worry about banishing your Super Poly targets if you have these combinations in your first turn opening hand. Very simple. So that's pretty much rounds off for our spells. Alright guys, for our traps, we're going to play, of course, Triple Magician's Navigation. Discard Special and Dark Magician from your hand, and Special on level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster monster directly from your deck to your side of the field, which is really good. So you Special Dark Magician from your hand, and then you bring out Kaku directly from your deck. If you control Dark Magician while this card is in your graveyard, except the turn this card was sent there, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 face-up, summon a trap card your opponent control, negates its effect until the end of this turn. So Navigation, very spicy. Triple Eternal Soul. This card constantly gets you access to Dark Magician every single turn, which is really important. So you can constantly reborn back Dark Magician to trigger off your circle. Of course, Triple Solemn Judgment. Yo guys, we're not playing around, man. If we're going first, we're winning the duel. So we're playing Triple Judgment and also Triple Solemn Strike. Like, yo, we have 6 Solemns in this deck, bro. We're not losing going first. We're not losing, man. And the most annoying thing about this deck is that the deck's weakness is getting rid of Eternal Soul. Like, you must protect Eternal Soul at all costs. So Solemn Judgment just takes care of that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for your Solemns. Next for our Floodgates, we'll play, of course, the 1 Skill Drain. Skill Drain is absolutely amazing. Like I said before, it's a Dark Magician beatdown deck. So Skill Drain doesn't hurt the deck whatsoever. The only thing that it hurts is Magician's Rod. But with Rod, because you can actually resolve Magician's Rod's ability under Skill Drain, if you have Illusion Magic in your hand, let's say you have Skill Drain up, you can just go normal summon Rod, activate Rod's ability, okay, chain Illusion Magic. So you chain Illusion Magic onto Rod's ability, you tribute the Rod, Illusion Magic will search 2 Dark Magicians, and then Magician's Rod will search one of your missing combo piece directly from your deck to your hand. And you guys are asking, Sam, how does that interaction work? So basically, Skill Drain says, activate by paying 1,000 life points. The effect of all face-up monsters on the field are negated, while those monsters are face-up on the field. It doesn't prevent activation effects, alright? You can still activate Rod's effect, but its effect will get negated on the field. But the thing about Illusion Magic is that, since you're activating Rod's ability, you are activating Illusion Magic to tribute Rod off the field. So this is no longer on the field. Skill Drain can't negate it now because it's no longer on the field, right? So it's still going to trigger off its effect to add your missing combo piece directly from your deck to your hand, alright? So as long as it leaves the field, Skill Drain can't check and negate it because it only negates face-up monsters on the field. So that's a fun fact. Last but not least, you're playing, of course, triple Crackdown. Crackdown is insane in this deck, especially against Orcus. Oh my god, guys, you steal Galatea, make Dingirsu, and also at the same time, Crackdown has a really neat interaction with Pendulums. So let's say you have Magician's Rod in the graveyard, right? So during your opponent's turn, you can go Crackdown, take away their Spellcaster monster, and then you can activate Magician's Rod's ability, tribute the Spellcaster monster that you took to add Magician's Rod from your graveyard to your hand. It's an absolute blowout. And against Thunders as well, you can activate Crackdown, take their Titan, or you take away the Colossus, you know, Skill Drain and Crackdown are the only 4 floodgates that I'm playing in the deck. So that's pretty much for the main deck. I believe the main deck is absolutely perfect. After the extra deck real quick, and I'll play, of course, double Dingirsu. Dingirsu is insane. You activate Crackdown, take away the Galatea, you make Dingirsu. It's ridiculous. Dingirsu is also nice as well because your deck is a back row based deck, right? You know, Dingirsu protects you from getting Twin Twister and also MST'd on your back rows, which is nice. So double Ding. Ding is insane, especially against Orcus. Double Ebon. 1 Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. You 1 Link Spider, and 1 Phoenix. Double Starting Venom for the Super Poly. Dark Magician. You can easily make this card a Dragon Monster with Super Poly, and also one of your Dark Magicians, which is really good. So 1 Dark Magician and a Dragon Knight. Predator Plant, Violet Chimera, Ameritech Fortress, Mega Fleet Dragon. Mega Fleet is insane. Mega Fleet is insane against Cyber Orcus, guys. Delete the board with Infinity, so you use Infinity cards in the extra monster zone to make Mega Fleet. So that's pretty much rounds off for your extra deck, guys. You barely use your extra deck because of Extravagance. Side deck, okay, we're gonna play, of course, Shiro Pankratops. With the 3rd Nibiru, which is really good. I would prefer playing Nibiru over any other hand trap because I rather, you know, clear boards rather than just hoping my opponent can break through my 1 Ash or that 1 Ogre, right? So Nibiru just, like, this card just solves all the problems. So 1 Nibiru. Dark Magic Attack. I don't main deck this card because it's a brick. I only side this card in against control decks, so Dark Magic Attack is just pretty good for that. Secret Village. The Spellcaster for Strikers, Anti-Spell for Strikers, and also for Pendulums. Double Evilly Match for control decks, back row heavy decks for more Floodgates, Goes and Match, and also Rivalry of Warlords. Side deck is always up to personal preference. You guys can play whatever you guys would like, but just use my side deck as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck, right? So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. It'll be absolutely amazing. Let me know what your thoughts are about this deck. Hit in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And if you guys think that I need to, you know, make changes to the deck or add in some new cards I don't know about to improve the deck build, feel free to do that, guys. Make a discussion in the comment section below. I'd love to read your thoughts and opinions on how we can make Dark Magician better in today's metagame. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy Sam from Team Star Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace. Go